Hello there, I'm the Biz Manager and welcome back to Timberborn. Now, today we have several important tasks to undergo, which are, pretty much, increase our food and increase our lumber. These are the two main resources that is going to propel us in our future expeditions. So, how do we do that? Well, we have a bunch of unemployed. In this case, just two, it's not a bunch. But one of the things that we could do right now is build another farmhouse, because that way we will have someone who's going to be prioritized on harvesting and someone else prioritizing planting, so that we don't have this that we are having right now, a bunch of land that is not being used for anything. Now, other than that, in order to also increase, we need to go over here into demolish, and we need to just take care of a few resources. This much. Okay, that's enough. At least for now. Until we get the remaining things. And then we build these many carrots. Okay, that's fine. Soon, once we have even more people, we will go into the potatoes so we can start cooking those potatoes. They are far more nutritious and you can get more food out of them, so that would also be a nice idea. Now, other than that, forestry, right? Very important business, I heard. How the hell am I gonna do this? Can I build a road through here? Oh, yes I can. So I'm going to build a forester right here, and then I'm going to use this area for growing trees. But for now, we have plenty of build orders. Let's just increase the priority on those that are more important, like this over here. This is important, because this is living area, and this one, but I want this one built first. So this should be the order they build stuff, this first, then this, and then they will finalize these tiny little details. Not super important. Or maybe it is, because without this they can't connect to the house, and I heard that being able to walk to your own house is kind of important. So yeah. Cool. Now, how fast will these guys actually do this that I asked them? Okay, so as we can see, we built this house. However, this house still doesn't count into our general population because it is not connected. That's why the paths are so important. Because without connection, it doesn't count. They should get that done relatively quickly. So yeah. Oh wait, it's nighttime. Yep, I was waiting for these breeding pods to be done. They are almost done, so we should have 2 additional babies being born right about now, and I was waiting because, yep, there we go, I want to pause these baby making machines, because we have too many babies. You know, I don't know if pausing the breeding process will kill the baby or not. I don't want to kill a baby, if, you know, I don't want to. So yeah, I paused those thingies, and now with just these 5, hopefully, our population will be slightly more under control, because this is getting out of hand rather rapidly. Even if this takes its sweet time getting there, our beavers also take their sweet time building things, so we need to control a little bit our population. And we have a drought started, and you didn't add a drink. Why? Jojin, get back to work, please. Thank you. So yeah, we might have a small problem, because we might have too many mouths to feed, in the terms of water, that is. So I'm going to build a second deep water pump, and I'm going to increase its priority to the maximum. Yeah, I don't want anyone to die of thirst. Now, this route is still only 4 days, that's nice. This water should be enough, but one thing must be said. As we build more pumps, this water will soon dry out. So one of the things that I kind of want to get done also, but not yet, you know, it can wait for a little bit, but we should start working towards that, is we should come over here to landscape, and we want to unlock both of these technologies, the levee and the floodgate. We want to build a floodgate over here so we can control this water pond, because even if we suck all the water out of the river, if we can keep this tiny little pond of water, that is enough to keep this patch of land fertilized, which means we shouldn't lose our crops, or at least these immediate crops that we will have over in this general area. So it's like a small safety measure, right? But yeah, we need 270 points. We only have 136, so we still have to wait, but just something to keep in mind. And there we go. The drought has been has ended. Now that's nice. Our water level remained, but if we go over here, we can see. Look at that! Look at that! Very, very low. That's bad. It's really bad. So yeah, hopefully we'll get the science to build the levee and the whatchamacall, levee plus floodgate. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Because we can build another dam over here with a floodgate, and that way we can conserve a little bit more water, and then lower the floodgate to let the water pass to you know, restock our supply of water in the future. Because yeah, this is not going to last, not in a long shot, and the dam project is going to take a very long time, so we need other solutions first. Okay, so next in line, even though this is going to take still a little bit of time, is going to be the potatoes. So let's start by planting those potatoes, because they take a little bit of time to grow. If you go over here, they take 6 days to grow, unlike the carrots, which take 4. However, if you go over there, you see you only get 1 potato per crop. However, in here, you can turn that 1 potato into 4 meals, or at least 4 edible items. So it's not a bad trade at all, because each beaver eats 3 items per day, so you know, that will give you a little bit extra. But yeah, right now we still have to wait for this, so times 3, best friend in the world, all wild, Jesus, I'm sorry guys, in the whole wide world. And as they build that, I'm going to project more buildings, because we are already at capacity. So yeah, we need more housing. Okay, so with our housing situation quasi done, it's still not super done, because there is, you know, the impending limit coming, but I already have something else planned. Let's see, another building over there, but now with all of this paused, I think our population should start stabilizing. Now that that is done, we still have plenty of things to do first, like for example we need to build another one of these, so let's build another lumber mill over there, and we still need to build not one of these, but one of these. Let's go like this, so we have more water stored outside of the river. Next, after... What? Am I crazy? I didn't saw the dudes building this. Okay. That was fast. In any case, guys, disregard that, I'm sorry. Not lumber mill, forester. Here we go. Time to put a forester in a good area. Let's see, where would be a good area? So we don't want to waste we don't want to waste this area over there on that unfertile ground, right? So this is like a good location. Let's build it first, and then we can call some lumberjacks over here. Put 2 right there. Another one right there, and then we request an industrial log pile. There we go, and then if we need to build another one, in fact, let's build just another one. There we go. This will give us plenty of log storage, and we can then expand this further. We can put more foresters, more lumberjacks. Yeah, and we can just start moving the lumberjack industry all the way over there. We are going to leave this for a little while because we still don't need this fertile land anyway. But once we need that land, we move that industry over here. And then we are going to take the industrial lumber production and we're probably going to set it right here on this level. We need to bring power over there as well, and that is going to be a challenge, but I'm just laying down the plans for the future. Okay, so now we have a forester and a couple of lumberjack flags. That's great. So, let's go into cut trees. They are going to cut all of these, and then we are going to replace them with pines. Birch only gives 1 log in 9 days, pine gives 2 log in 12 days, and maple 8 logs in 24 days. So, we are going to build pines over here. We can start planting it right now. Let me see, how far does it go? We don't need these 3. Correct. More pine. At least for now, I want to have every single square covered in pine. And then we will put the maple trees over on this side. Just like so. Yep, fantastic. So, we should have a good log supply coming in pretty soon. Oh, and there we go. Our first harvest of potatoes is here. And as you can see, these potatoes are being turned into grilled potatoes. Right here. And, yep, this will push us forward to nutrition level 2, because now they have 2 types of meals to eat. They have the carrots and they have the potatoes. The berries I don't think they count for nutrition 1. Then you get nutrition 3 after you get the wheat and flour and bread to feed them that. But right now that's a little bit far away for us. We have plenty of food. That's all that matters. So and we already have the points that we needed, 270 if I recall correctly. So let's go into landscape, levy, yes please, floodgate, yes please. Now our very first emergency supply thingy. Oh no, I also want this one. Oh well, doesn't matter. Our first emergency thingy is going to be built right here. However, I wanted to have a double floodgate because we are going to build a 2-level thingy. And I think right here I only need 2 floodgates to allow flow to pass. I think so. We'll see. Now, I don't think... Yeah, I think they can reach this one. So if they can reach this one, they can build this one. If they can build this one, they can reach this one. So they will build it just like this. However, once they reach this side, we are gonna need to do something. That something is... we're gonna have to add this. There we go. And then... we need to put a path, because we cannot pass through the floodgates. So we'll have to go like this. And then once we have enough points for a floodgates level 2, I will deconstruct these ones and these ones. And I'll just build the floodgates level 2. It's going to be a little bit wasteful. We're going to waste like 44 logs and 10 planks. It's not the worst thing in the world, so yeah, let's get this done so we have water for the next drought that is coming. Now, I chose this area. I chose it wrong, apparently. Hopefully I will... Here I go, wasting supplies. Damn it. Sorry guys, just 1 second. Disregard everything that you just saw, because I completely did the wrong thing. Get out of here. 12 logs wasted, that's fine. Get out of here. Like I was about to say, I chose this area on purpose. So let's now build this in the right place, which is right here. Right here is the right place. And then let's go like this and like this. Floodgate. So why this place? Because this is the final tile over here that we have on this level, and this is going to accumulate water all the way over here. And the fact that we have 2 levels of water is really nice because depth, how should I put it? Depth increases the amount of water that you can store. That's pretty obvious, right? But it's not so obvious the big amount that... Oh, Jesus, what it is now. People honking their horns outside, it's amazing. But yeah, just to say, the more levels you have, more water you have. I was trying to sound all smart and all. Now I'm just going to build this. So yeah, as we can see over here, they are building it the way I told you. You know, first they build a block down, then build a block up. That it gives them a path to keep on building. They don't get stuck quite often, but sometimes they still can get stuck, so you should be careful with that. But in any case, they should do this in a relatively speedy fashion. They have nothing else to do, and now there are 4 of them, and there is also 2 additional scientists over here, or at least there is a job waiting for one, because yeah, we kind of want to unlock a few things relatively quick, so having more science, never a bad thing. We have plenty of food, we have plenty of water, and plenty of lumber. Or, you know, a good amount of lumber. At least we have 44 planks, so we are good on that department. So, in fact, I might even pause you, because we have a few too many planks. I don't want to waste more logs on that. And yeah, let's try to get this done. And also, before I forget, Floodgate, right here, please. Thank you so much. That would be pretty kind of you. And yeah, I am also going to build another forester over here. It is already built, fantastic. Because you know, one forester takes its sweet time planting the trees, and there is plenty of trees to be planted. So I figured 2 is better than 1. And other than that, oh, why is that not complete? Come on, there you go. Other than that, I am starting to think on how am I going to prepare the journey over to this area. Because, well, we need to connect via roads to this area, but we cannot rely on this town center, on this district center, to get us there. Because, as you can see, these lines, they get progressively redder. I'm sorry for the term, English not my first language, but oh, here comes a drought. Let's pause. Let's try to get this one done before Drought's easier. If at all possible, of course. I don't think they are going to do it. But in any case, as I was saying, there is a limit to the range of this district, which means we need to create another one. If we go over here, you can create more districts, and you can send workers there. But for that, let me see. Okay, before we can do that, okay, there is 2 things that are essential: distribution post, drop-off point. Because we want to transfer materials there before we send anyone there, otherwise they are going to die. It's, you know, the reality. So we don't want to send anyone for their deaths, so we need to unlock that as well, together with the levy Floodgate level 2. So we need 750 points of science. That's a lot of science, if you ask me. So I might even request a few more beaver scientists to come over here temporarily, because I will want that fertile grounds eventually. So yeah, these are our building orders for now. In fact, let me increase the priority of this one as well. These are our building orders for now, so let's hope that these beavers can get this done before the flood is here. Not the flood, the drought. So, I have some good news and some bad news. Bad news is, drought is starting. It already started, in fact. I didn't even notice the warning. Good news is I can get the floodgate before I finished my dam, even though I already have most of the resources in here and I'm going to waste them anyway. But, you know, we can look at the positive side of life. Huh? Right? We didn't waste these 10 logs. That's a positive. let's pretend we didn't see that. Okay, okay, guys. Okay, that's just an imagination, right? That was all just a project, a plan, a blueprint, nothing concrete. Oh boy. Oh well, doesn't really matter too much anyway. It will be ready by next route. Right now, it is not. This one is, however, and it's going to be nice because I'm pretty sure we might drain the lake this time. The lake, I mean the river, and this is going to prevent these potatoes from dying, because potatoes are not as resilient as carrots, so I think they can last like one full day maximum or something like that. The berries are very resilient at 8 days, but even they are not like trees, which can hold up to 12 days, so there's that. But for now, I'm adding even more scientists, because who doesn't like science? Everybody likes science. Now, this guy, we can pause it, and we can start this. Great. We'll have enough power for one thing producing planks, and the other unemployed guy will be put over there whenever this is done. So, cool. Let's see. Can we survive this drought now? And the drought is almost over. In fact, the drought ended before we even terminated the work on the dam. That's fine, that's fine. It's not like we are in any hurry, but since we are already here... Oh, drought ended. Nice. We can go over here, select his path, tell the path to F off. And we need to wait for this to be done first, but then we can build a stair and then another stair over there that will allow us to reach this level. There we go. Okay, so now we are a little bit stuck on the science front before we can move on to another district, which is our objective, so we can work on other things as well. Well, not too much, but I will now try and plant myself a few more houses around the place. Oh, here it goes, here it goes. Water is back. We can pause this worker over here, put this one to work, and slow down a little bit, because they are running around like they have just drink a can of Red Bull, and we don't want that. We want to be able to see what they are doing, at least while you guys are watching. But yeah, science is kind of the thing that is holding us back a little bit, because we need to unlock the drop-off point, which we can unlock right now because we have the science, and the distribution point, 250. And now, no. One thing, let's see. We can already set this one up, that's perfectly fine. We can do that without too many issues. Let's see, where do I want this thing to be? Yeah, maybe right here. Let's just build a path. Oh, yeah. District gate. Now, where do I want my districts to separate? Probably around here. There we go. Far enough that that district no longer has any influence, precisely, and far enough that this district no longer has any influence. There we go. See, the influences ends in this tile. Right, that way we are not wasting any space. Now, in here, like I said, we need one of these, a drop-off point, which we are going to build right there, and then we need to build a distribution point in our city. But for that, we must wait for the science to be ready. So, time for me to look at my Red Bull drinking beavers, and we'll be right back. Oh, it is done. I didn't even notice, and it's probably done for a very long time because the water has already accumulated, and it's coming out because... Why? Because we don't have enough flow, that's why. And as we can see, the water is flooding, and that's bad. We can fix that by coming over here into this path. We'll destroy that one, and we'll destroy that levee, I mean. A tad bit unfortunate, but we'll have to do the same on the other side, otherwise I'm not going to be happy with the way it looks, because my building thingies over here, I don't want them to look symmetrical, but the dam would be nice. Now we are gonna have a little bit of flooding here and there because of the water that we have just yeah, you see, we have just unleashed, but that's okay. It is going to flow eventually. But we need to fix this. I was certain that 2 were enough, but they are not. In these ones, we are just going to use the 1-tile floodgate, because we only need 1 double floodgate to control all the way down. Yeah, no, I kind of wanted to have 2, simply because I think it looks better. Now we need to finish that. However, we can do this. Oh, it's terrible. No, it's not. I can do this, and then I can do this. Then this path, we can destroy it. We'll wait for that to be done, and then we'll put a ladder over here. And some pathing, just like this. And this will connect it. Great, so after this is done, which should be done with the highest priority, our dam will be done and we'll never have to worry about this particular dam again. And yeah, this is going to keep all of this water in stock for us to use. So I think we'll be ready to handle most of the floods that we will have to handle all the way until we have our major dam project done over there. So yeah, let's wait on that. And the science shouldn't take too much longer, at least with 5 scientists going at the same time. This should be done relatively quickly. And there we go, we now have the science. Let's go into labor. Distribution point, yes please. Now the distribution point, it's a big boy, okay, let's put it like that. This is not a building that is going to look nicely, so you know what, this, and then go make a few more lumberjack so that we can get rid of this birch without destroying it, turning it into useful materials. So, let's unpause this so we can have more babies being made, and I should also start making more housing. Yeah, let's start thinking about that. And there we go. This way we can squeeze 2 additional houses. I'm going to build some platforms underneath them to support them, just like this. If I had the level 2 platforms, that would be better. It would be more resource efficient and it would look nicer, but we have to make do with what we have. So this eyesore is going to stay in there, but we'll pretend we don't see it, right? And then we also have space for more housing, which we are not going to take right now, but in the future we can place 2 more houses right here. But for now, this is enough for them to get busy for a little while. Cool, now we need to wait for the distribution point. I want this to be the first. Now, the distribution post houses 8 workers. That's why I also want to increase the houses, because I want to increase my population rather dramatically, because we are going to need it. We are going to need workers for the distribution post, and we are going to need workers to send to the next city. So we're going to need a lot of babies. Time to start making them. A game, I think you might be a little broken, don't you think? Okay. Looks a tad bit weird, but we are going to pretend we didn't see it. Okay, so now with the science kicking up like that, now we can reap the rewards, because we can unlock the cool stuff. Let me take a look at this. This one houses 5 people, or 5 beavers, you know, depending on your stance. Are beavers people? Are people beavers? No one knows. I know one person that is a beaver at least, but that's neither here or there. Yeah, this one looks rather nice, but can only house 5 beavers, and they all live. And the connection to the road is on the bottom side, on the bottom level, because some, I don't know if the Irontails have them in the other houses, but the Folktails have houses that can have the connection point on the second store, and that is actually pretty cool to do some stuff with different heights. But these ones, I don't know. I suppose I will see what I can come up with. Okay, so the distribution post is done. We still don't have all the workers that we need, but we can start making a few routes. So, if we want to transfer materials, the first thing that we must do is come over here, add a new route, select this, and now let's select the goods that we want to send. We want to send food, so let's send, let's say berries, because berries is the thing that we have the most. Then we'll come over here into distribution limits, and we set the minimum amount of berries. So pretty much the way this works, as long as this is what I understand from this system, right? If you set a limit and the level of this good in this district is below the limit, the distribution post will make it a priority, and they will never deliver above the I limit. So we want to go over here and we want to say, let's say 200 berries, from 50 to 200, right? Since we are already here, I also know that I'm going to need some logs, so I want a minimum of 10 logs and a maximum of 50 logs. And the same for planks. Planks we are going to need, let's say 20 planks, maximum 50 planks as well. No. That's a lot. 5 planks, 20 planks, at least for now. Afterwards we can do that. And water, of course, at least for the initial time there, they're going to need someone to provide them with water. So let's say 20, 40 units of water and a minimum of 20 units of water. Cool. These limits are set, so now we just need to come over here, add root, logs, add root water, and add root planks. Add the planks, and the planks. There we go. Now our beavers will make sure to transport all of these goods from the distribution post, where they first will create a stock, and then they will transport it all the way over here. We can have a maximum of 300 units of storage in this one, but that's plenty enough. So once those materials are here, we are gonna make our best to expand this. So we can start doing some expansion right now. Let's put a road right here, just like so. Then let's go something like this. Those are good resources. So we want to put one ladder over there, and we want to put one ladder over here to get those resources over there. And this is going to be farmland for us, because even though we are going to make a dam over here and we are going to raise the water level, on this side the water level is going to remain the same. So we can use this as farmland. And for now, what we need the most? Oh yeah, we need one of these, at least. Let's make it 2 of these and 2 of the other ones. Lumberjacks, there we go. This will make sure to cut down all of these trees and get all of that sweet wood. And then we need water. We're gonna have a deep water pump right here for now. Come on. Connect, please. Thank you. And then we need storage. Storage for the water. Let's say over there. And I think that's it for now. We can take care of the storage for food right now as well. Let's put it right there. And the lumber, we can put it right next to it. There we go. Perfect. It's almost like I planned it, but just a secret, I didn't. Oh, we have another drought coming, but now I'll be ready for you, my friend. Even if you are longer than 4 days, I have plenty of water in storage. Okay, now, since we are already here, we have plenty of research points to use. I thought we should continue progressing through the tech tree. Right now, what you can call the tech tree is on the wood branch over here. We want to unlock the gear workshop so we can unlock the paper mill, so that we can unlock not the printing press, the explosives factory, because we want to be making dynamite. Dynamite is the tool that you use to shape your environment, to pretty much destroy blocks, create canals, to fertilize dry areas, and we want to get to those as quick as possible. So if we want to do that, we should first unlock the gear workshop, and game, give me those points. Those points, please. Give me those points. Game, please. In any case, one gear workshop coming up, and paper mill, and paper mill, and one paper mill not coming right up because, well, I must build this one first in order for us to have the gear, so let's wait a little bit on that, but we already have it unlocked, so soon enough we shall start using that to our advantage. But given that we are in need of expanding our industry, maybe we shouldn't build it, all of it, right here, given that we know that we are going to tear it apart. Maybe we should start working towards something a little bit more permanent, and that's why I kinda want to start transferring a few things over to this side. Now, we first build our power production over here, but we only build it something like really minimal. One water wheel and one power wheel over here. Now, if we want for something a little bit more permanent, we are going to require a tad bit more science, but not a lot. We only need 80 points, which, guess what? We already have. This is one of the things that will allow us to transfer power over great distance without interrupting our pathing so much, because right now we cannot build a path in here. However, if we go and build a platform on top of the road, we can then, let me pause the game so they don't build it, we can then build a power shaft over to the top of that platform and transport the power over the air, or at least over a open area. We cannot build platforms on top of fields, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so it's still somewhat limited, but at least it is somewhat better. And in order for us to produce power, I want to change to over here. I want to build 2 water wheels in front of our dam. One right there, another one right there. Perfect. They are connected to each other. Now, I don't think we'll be able to build them because they are a tad bit far away. That's fine. In order to compensate that, we're going to build a small structure around them so that our beavers can... Oops. There we go. Can walk all the way around these water wheels. God damn it! I keep saying these are called water wells when these are not that. But whatever. Disregard me, guys. Disregard me. I'm just going crazy sometimes. One stair so we can access that area, and then we're going to build this over here. And we are gonna need to clear a path. That is going to be not good, but sacrifices must be made. Let me go at times 1 speed while we build this. So, my idea is quite simple. First we need to demolish a few resources, right, in this direction. These resources. That is also going to have to go, but that's fine, we can do it later. Then we build a path right here, and we put this one over here. Right? But everything must be built first before we connect the water wheel to this one, because it's going to block our path, and we don't want to build the first thing that is going to block our path, right? Now, the location for this water wheel is chosen on purpose, because when we have a drought, we are going to have our floodgates closed, obviously. But we can use this water that we have stored in here as a source of, like a battery, right? Whenever we need power, all we need to do is come to the floodgates, raise them, lower them a little bit, and the water flow will activate the water wheels for a little bit of time. So, yeah, I think that's a good solution for the power problems, at least during the drought seasons. Even though it doesn't, it's not perfect, but at the same time it's better than nothing. So let's build this project next, but only after we are done with this, because it's not going to be ready in time for this route. So let's go into our priority menus. We can build that one, that's fine. We need the gears to do this. This thing takes gears, so we are going to need that one. And prioritize all of this, please. There we go. So we have houses for all of these people, but our population is now increasing. These things should be filled up with workers soon, and we should have some unemployed workers, so that we can start transferring the goods over here. As we can see, we already have a small supply of stuff, and you know, whenever we feel like it, we can tell everybody to come over here. Let me prioritize this way. These must be built first. Then I want this to be built second. This one I want to be built third, and this one I want to be built fourth. There we go. So once we have the workers over there, they should follow that path. And yeah, let's see if we can send the workers there before the end of the episode. So, our drought has started, and please guys, don't fall for the mistake that I did. Once you have 2 districts, you see that water over there, you see everybody thirsty, you're probably confused. Don't be, because that's your global resources. Once you select a building from that district, you get a different color, which show you that district resources. I just fell for the classic blunder. Oh well, at least I noticed it on time, and I think I'm going to be able to fix it without any major consequences, but yeah, keep an eye open, because bad things might happen without you realizing it, and we don't want to lose an entire population because of a tiny mistake now, do we? So with 3 pumps, I think the situation is stabilizing. We transferred the water that we had, and we were on the brink of not having enough pumps, so the situation was not the best for that mistake, but at least now is fixed. We can see that our water supply is now rising, but because we have 3 pumps, we might run out of water before the end of the drought. We have been lucky. This is the 3rd drought that we have with only 4 days, so it's not a major concern. But soon this thing is going to be necessary, so I'm glad I built it, but I don't think we are going to use it on this drought. So yeah. Yeah, we can see that the drought is almost over. Our water supply is also almost over, right? We can take a look at this now. It's almost dry. Unfortunately, we did not get the completely dry. I kind of wanted to show you guys. But yeah, just come over here and do this. Boom. Resupplied. Look at all of that beautiful ambrosia flavored water. And our levels have been restocked. So, yeah, not a major problem. So let's close that dam. The drought has ended. We can keep constructing these water wheels over here. Okay, we have all the unemployed that we need. Let's transfer them over here. I'm pretty sure we have all the stuff. Yep. These should be highest priority. And so should this. And so... not that. Oh, I already had set up the priorities. What am I doing? Don't undo the work you previously had done, you dummy. So, in order to conclude this episode, we are going to migrate some population. We are going to select District 2, and we are going to select 4 adults. We're going to press migrate, play, add 4 workers, and boom, there they go. I'm hopeful that they will be able to take care of themselves. Look at them running. Here they come. So now, these guys will make sure to build all of these things. We can transfer a few more workers over here, I think. Yeah, let's do it. Let's pause this. Pause this one. Hopefully these berries are not dead. They are not. And we are gonna mark all of these trees to be cutted. Cool. 2 more workers. I said 2 more workers, please. Migrate population. 2 additional workers. There we go. Migrate. And now we have the population that we need to man all the stations, and then we'll play with the workers from over here. But yeah, guys, that is going to conclude this episode. We got this beautiful thing done. Unfortunately, the hydroelectric plant, sorry guys, hydroelectric dam is not yet ready, but I'm pretty sure we'll be able to conclude it in the next episode, maybe. And hopefully we will be on our way to build the big dam project. It's big because it's going to be large. It's not going to be too tall. The water level is currently at this height, but we are going to build a levee down here that is going to push the water up, and then we are going to build another levee with floodgates on this level. Those floodgates will control the flow of water, and whenever we have a drought, we just raise the floodgates, and because this is a massive area, all the water that we'll be receiving will be accumulated without overflowing too much. We just need to control the timing so we can accumulate the maximum amount of water. But with that said, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the Base Manager signing out. Bye bye!